Another alligator movie so soon? I'm such a tool of the alligator industry. Also, not my first snake movie. Holla! Also, not my first Asylum movie. Woot! What is the Asylum? Sometimes they make low-budget movies for the Syfy channel. Sometimes they make straight-to-video mockbusters. They also have a passion for odd killer animal movies blended with natural disasters. It can be hard to make a great movie. It takes time, money, talent, but if you're lacking in any of that, you steer into the curve. If you steer far enough around, you somehow circle back into good territory, becoming the elusive so bad it's good. You can see their formula. They want to make movies that people remember and talk about. Absurdity sells. This is Megapython versus Gatoroid. By the way, Gatoroid sounds a lot like a beverage. I see that Debbie Gibson Heist movie's finally out. They're here to steal snakes. I had the biggest crush on Miss Gibson in high school, but some comments will just feel weird coming from me now, so here's high school me.
I got a snake she can steal.
You disgust me. But look out, they tripped the elaborate silent alarm. No lasers? Police chase? Looks like a 2-star response.
Everybody can relax, because nobody's going to prison tonight.
Anyone suddenly wish this was a women's prison movie? Luckily, the cops are legally blind.
Okay, hold on again.
No, I didn't play a GTA clip. This is from the movie. So they break into places, steal the snakes, and release them because they belong in nature. No regards for the local ecology, predators, food supplies, and maybe some of these creatures can't hack it in the wild after a lifetime of captivity. Snakes don't belong in a terrarium. They belong outside, or at least on a Pan-Pacific flight. Doggo, oh shit, Doggo, no! His owner brings out the American Pest Control. But it's too late for little Bubba. Tiffany is sheriff in these parts. Okay, she's a park ranger. I'd kill to be a badge right about now. You should be ashamed.
What about our permits?
The gator population is down. No permits this season.
Hold on.
Maybe you can cheer them up with a concert at the mall. Catherine Jewston is Angie, and just saying this now, she is a bright spot in this movie. Meanwhile, Debbie's green screen is shooting at her. But snakes aren't the only things to worry about out here.
It's gator season. Crap, Dad, look at that! Oh man, look at him! He's going for that.
Wait, can you update the graphics driver on a movie? Start praying to James Spader that they collide.
Bitch.
So, the released snakes are impacting the gator population. Tiffany decides to farm out for assistance.
Spread the word. It is now snake hunting season.
Remember, they're here for shooting, not loving. Is this the electric youth all grown up?
Please, you have got to stop this. I mean, these are living creatures.
This should have been called Cat versus Cat. Rawr.
You know what, ma'am? Please don't touch me.
Ooh, somebody had bitch for breakfast.
I am so putting that on a coffee cup.
The pythons are at the top of the food chain.
The pythons aren't at the top of the food chain. I am.
That means she's eating the pythons. But the snake problem isn't solving itself, people. Yoink! A big Save the Swamps fundraiser needs big entertainment.
She's got a monkey who's going to entertain at the event.
Snakes, gators, and now monkeys! This movie has everything! Oh crap, it's Easter already? I need an APB on a large rabbit, possibly carrying a basket.
I mean, whatever laid these has to be huge as well.
Or she's stretched the hell out.
No, RJ, go ahead and destroy those eggs.
Get her done!
Damn it, I missed him.
You missed what?
The snake. It did that.
We'd show you, but, you know, budget. You think pythons are cheap? I missed the snake, but I took out the second unit director.
Killed a damn duck out of season, Tommy.
Once again, use your imagination here. Ducks ain't cheap either.
I gotta go sit down.
Where? Hey, I found a chair that looks like a big snake's mouth. Ah! You do that, I'll fuck this tree. That's some nice hard wood. Oops, forgot about the gators. Swear to God, baby, I got Hep C from a snake. Good pantomime skills. I almost believe he's got a snake on him. Now Tiff gets to listen to her fiancé die. To the Tiffany mobile.
Justin!
They can't find him, but they do find, what else? A well-fed python. Gotta stab something. Lower, I think you missed my gallbladder.
After these messages. We'll be right back.
Are you allowed to load snake feces into an ambulance?
I tried to warn you, and now look what's happening.
How dare you! You crazy, cold-blooded, snake-loving bitch!
Stop, ladies, please, just sing, okay? Once more in mud, please. How are we related? Tiffany's a bit upset. I guess the wedding's off. Now she has to cancel everything, return the wedding presents, and oh yeah, her fiancé's dead.
I'm gonna take care of these things tonight!
How? How are you going to take care of it?
I don't suppose acting lessons are part of the plan?
We need a bigger gator!
That's good. Meanwhile, Debbie's gang plants cameras all over the place to catch the gators pooping. Angie's grandson works with steroids, and he's got the good shit, man.
Some of the stuff has bad side effects like aggression, acne.
Give the gators pimples. That'll really piss them off.
So, by taking that, your muscles grow indefinitely?
Yeah.
The plan? Shoot up some dead chickens with steroids, feed them to the gators, which are already enormous, and wait for the bigger gators to take out the snakes.
They wanted to come and get me, to take away my happiness.
There's no way this can backfire.
What's crazy about this? Just feeding steroids to gators.
And if they're full of chicken, they won't eat people. Duh. A Martinez as Dr. Diego Ortiz. The A is for Adolfo. I've always wondered. Thanks, Google. Something tells him things are bad.
Your animals are getting bigger.
Can you not look at my chest when you say that? 6 months later. What was in that stuff? Gamma rays? Okay, gators are roided up, laying eggs, and the snakes are eating the eggs. Life didn't have to look very hard to find a way. I guess the shrunken testicles are worth it. And I think it's making the snakes orgasm. Hard. I'll have what he's having. Dr. O gets to witness firsthand the premise of the movie. But that's not enough to stop the fundraiser.
Tonight is a very important night. The future of the Everglades depends on how much money we can raise.
Just make sure they donate in advance. Reptile expert and chopper pilot? He's also a gourmet chef and an astronaut. Running from giant gators is no problem as long as you're faster than the slowest members of your group. Either the gator is trying to savor this moment, or he's trying to get Debbie Gibson's autograph. Please, Miss Gibson, I loved all this time. That was Tiffany. Fuck that guy, I guess. No, I need to hire more interns.
You need to drop me at my office right away.
Cool, does your office have a helipad? These jokers aren't dead yet? Well, just don't eat the guy with the bomb. See what happens? I suspect whether his friend lived or died, that beer was going to be had. The fundraiser is, well, this sucks, really, honestly. Where's the monkey? Oh, when they said monkey, I wasn't expecting Mickey Dolenz. I was picturing an actual monkey. Anyone else a little disappointed? We still have an egg problem. Time for plan B. Oh, murder. I think he missed a few. Tiffany is doing her best to keep the party going. You and I are more alike than you admit. Shut up.
You...
Look. Eyes down here, pal. Alright, she's gonna sing.
Hello, and thank you all for coming.
Foolish me! Woo! That wasn't me! The game is up and it's on CD-ROM.
Footage of you planting steroids in those chickens and feeding them to those gators. You're going down.
Don't say it.
Give it to me!
Yeah, that'll do nicely. I know the movie is about gators and snakes, even the title, Megapython vs. Gatoroid. But this is the fight we're here to see.
You are gonna get it, you gator-baiting bitch.
Only in your dreams!
Tiffany gets in a good shot, but Debbie gives as good as she gets. Debbie turns the tables on Tiffany. Now it's Debbie's turn to eat tablecloth. Tiffany takes Debbie to the boards. Debbie's down. Could it be over, folks? Are they past it? No, Tiffany tosses Debbie's salad. Now they give each other a face full of cream. Yeehaw, right 'em, cowgirl. Okay, now you're just being gratuitous. I didn't say stop. Maybe you girls should just wash off. Yeah, that's close enough. You alright over there? Well, that's embarrassing. Well, another victim and more guests. Why did we invite them again?
Our performer, Mickey Dolenz!
Woo! Liquid paper! That was Nesmith. No, Mickey's down! You are my favorite Arthur on the Tick. Well, party's ruined. Just take the leftovers and go home.
Anyone else with a weapon should get it out!
It's a party. Who's got... Well played, Florida. Well played. Cheney, smash! They put up a good fight, but it's not going well. Tiffany and Debbie stop washing the cake off each other's breasts long enough to realize something is wrong.
I think we're alone now.
I approve of that joke or reference. Angie, Ortiz, Deb, and Tiff, get away. Who needs civilians? That's the spirit. Just keep driving till you hit Canada. They reach the city, but they're not far enough. They need a way to lure them back to the Everglades, back to that cave with the eggs and explosives. They need pheromones, which Debbie has a lot of, for some reason. I read this online today. I don't know if it's true, but alligators are essentially perpetually erect. I don't have a joke for that unless they wrap their car around it. Aw, I liked her. She had her whole life ahead of her.
After these messages.
We'll be right back.
They steal a crop duster. Just go with it. I know it's not a crop duster. Crop dusters ain't cheap. Debbie's the only one qualified to set up the bombs, while Tiffany and Ortiz load up the pheromones and start luring the critters back to the Everglades.
On 3, I'm gonna pop the hopper.
Can you not stare at my chest when you say that?
Wait! They're coming!
Nice going, Icarus. Aw, Debbie's a mother. Ortiz is stuck, so Tiffany grabs some pheromone and drives the rest of the way. Like an 80s Pied Piper. Meanwhile, stagehands throw gators at Debbie. Tiffany saves the day and makes all those baby gators orphans. But our 80s pop princesses are trapped. Ortiz is back! Yay! By the way, their helicopter keeps changing. You see that? Debbie's pulled to safety. Yay! But Tiffany is not as lucky. Debbie sets off the bomb, killing the creatures and making a case for seatbelts. She lives, but not for long when a severed python head bites her in half.
Dedicated in the names of those heroic women.
Yeah, heroic women that started all this and dozens of people died. They deserve a plaque. That was Megapython and Gatoroid. Wow. Our leads are here because, let's be real, stunt casting. Debbie was already in the Asylum's Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus, and Tiffany was in Mega Piranha. It seemed only natural to pit these two together. Frankly, a Debbie Gibson vs. Tiffany movie on its own would be amazing. Make it like Peter Griffin fighting the chicken for an hour and a half. It will make millions. Each character are flawed, each makes bad decisions that set everything in motion. Everyone else is reptile food that pays the price. A Martinez is the most sensible character here, but that's not saying much. It's easy to be the brightest guy in this room. He's usually a very capable actor. He seems to know how ridiculous all of this is. Sometimes a paycheck is a paycheck. We're not all living off liquid paper money. I know, this is a cheesy B-movie. ILM, Weta would be wasted here. The effects are bad. So bad. Like the motto was, good enough. The effects are so bad that they actually add to the humor. This movie is like a 90-minute punchline. It's hard to get a sense of actual danger, and the drama of the deaths are more comical and hollow. This is a comedy, after all. I don't feel like anyone is really being threatened unless the green screen falls on them. There are some genuinely funny moments. Its tone is kind of weird. They're playing it so straight in some scenes, tongue-in-cheek in others. When more than half the party guests pull out guns, I was howling. Throwing in their song lyrics and the dialogue, fabulous. The catfight? I don't think high school me has recovered yet. The acting... Nobody brought their A game. Maybe someday we'll get an Oscar for whipped cream catfights. The nature preservation theme is less of a message and more of an excuse to pit these creatures against each other. This wasn't written for deep messages. It moves at a brisk, fun pace for the most part, but it really starts to drag towards the end. Once they leave the Everglades, really kind of hurt the pacing. They wanted to show more carnage in a city setting, but it's a throwaway, disposable segment that mainly pads the runtime. Debbie's character started the trouble by releasing the predators, but Tiffany's character made it worse by juicing the gators up and ignoring the warnings. While Debbie and Tiffany's deaths are meant to be comeuppance for their actions, they still die anticlimactically. Maybe not deaths that felt like afterthoughts. Megapython vs. Gatoroid is 2.5 Bs. It's ridiculous, dumb, crazy, a cheese fest of bad dialogue, cringy acting, wretched visual effects. But it can also be a lot of fun watching former 80s pop stars beating the shit out of each other. I won't rest until we get the Bangles versus the Go-Go's in Armadillo Rain. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, the bell, you know, the usual YouTube stuff. This is theNewBee, and I'll see you later, kids. Toodles!